Hello, everyone. Last time I asked you a question, do you really believe in God? It's a very big question that has so many questions within it. And so today, let's talk further. We've discussed that there are two worlds. One world is this world, as it is written in the scriptures, that there is nothing in this world but the lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, and the pride. But there's another world too, and we talked about the other world. Do you really believe that it exists? If you do, of course, I don't think I need to ask you a question. Do you believe this world exists? It does. We don't need to spend time on that. If you don't, that's okay. We can just turn it off and move on. But if you believe that this world exists, great, let's keep watching. What is this world? We talked about this other world, and then there's this world. There's two worlds. What is this world? Is this world the trees that are growing? Is it my lawn that I have to mow? In Florida, I have to mow the lawn at least once a week. Is that this world? It's important to understand this world so you can get out of it and go into the other world. If you don't understand this versus that, you might be still in this world, right? How would you know the difference? So, what is this world? When God created Adam and Eve, in the book of Genesis, we read about that story. He created a man and a woman for one purpose. That purpose was so that God could live in them. But instead of choosing God, Adam and Eve chose this world. They said, no, maybe we could be gods ourselves. Maybe Satan is right. He said, if you eat of the fruit, you'll be like gods. Why not? Let's try that. And so they chose their own path, ate of the fruit, and lost God. And this world began to form. This world is not what God created. God didn't He created trees and the earth and the animals and the beautiful nature and everything we see around the universe. He's the creator. That is not called this world. God created those things. This world is a spiritual thing. It is a spiritual concept. It is a spiritual understanding. And so you have to understand this world correctly so that you don't confuse the beauty that you see around you with, quote unquote, this world that you read about in the Bible. This world consists of evil, consists of lust, and it consists of pride. When Adam and Eve fell away from God, this world began to form. This world consists of understandings and teachings and ways of living. But it boils down to simple things. It boils down to worldly understandings, to worldly teachings. How should you live? How should you eat? Where should you sleep? How should you behave? This world is a spiritual thing, which means it has to do with teachings. It has to do with understandings. It has to do with the word that is not God's. God spoke a word to Adam and Eve, and he said, Eat from all the trees in the garden, but of this tree do not eat, because the moment you eat of it, you shall die. That was the word from God. Another word came from the serpent, and the serpent said, did God really tell you the truth? Do you really believe that? No. If you eat of this fruit, you will know everything. You will understand. Note, understand. Just like I mentioned, this world consists of understandings. He said, you'll understand what is good and what is bad. And it was very attractive to Adam and Eve. Wow. If I eat of this fruit, that's cool. I will understand. I will be like God. There were two words, two teachings, two pieces of information. And a person had a choice. Do I believe this or do I believe that? We know the story. We know how it proceeds. We actually know how it ends because we can read about that in the book of Revelations. But we know that they ate of the fruit of knowledge of good and evil, and they began to understand, and this world began to form. It began to grow and multiply, and people grew in understanding, and they grew in teachings, and different religions, and different politics, and different ways of lives. This world is a spiritual phenomena. It is the understandings and the teachings how to live, how to die. All the teachings in this world make up this world. Read about that in the Bible. Think about it. And then we'll talk about how to get out of it. How to get out of this world and enter the other world. And let me know. See you next time.